Hello, this is Reid from ReidAboutSex.com, and I am with Cathy Vartuli of theintimacydojo.com. Cathy, what is today's question?
Today's question is, someone wrote in and said, my partner and I are just opening up our relationship. He agreed that he wouldn't sleep with someone else until we discussed it. He's been seeing someone, and they've been spending the night, but the agreement was he wouldn't sleep with her until we had discussed it and we were both on board. And I woke up and they were having sex. Do I have the right to be angry? It's a great question. We appreciate you writing in.
So thank you for writing in. So it sounds like the agreement was no sex with this person.
Right. No sex with anyone else until we actually discussed it and both agreed that it was going to go ahead.
So I'm just going to say that here's a better way to phrase this. No sex with anyone until we both give the okay. Like until I say, honey, go sleep with Cathy, you are not allowed to go sleep with Cathy.
Yeah.
Because, and this is my quick solution, not knowing this situation, because until like we discuss it, can look like a lot of things. This person I already had the okay that I could sleep over, that they could sleep over. You knew they were sleeping over.
Yeah.
And so somewhere along the line, in all the oxytocin and waking up with this exciting person, we've just opened up our relationship, there's all this new energy and freedom, my brain has now made it okay that we discussed this. You know they're sleeping over.
Yes.
So this equals it's okay to have sex with them.
No.
So I would say use more powerful language, like until I hand you this unicorn statue, you are not allowed to, with so-and-so's name written on it, you are not allowed to sleep with someone.
Well, so it's her fault for not being more clear.
No, I'm not saying it's her fault.
He just violated their agreement.
I'm saying the upgrade.
There's an upgrade.
Would be to have a better, like more, not stringent, but a more clear.
We don't know how clear it was. It might have been very clear.
That's why I said I don't know the situation.
Yeah.
I believe I put in all the qualifiers.
Okay, so what would you suggest to her to do now? Like he just cheated. He broke the agreement. He did something that he agreed not to do. Does she have the right to be angry?
Yeah, you have a right to be angry no matter what.
And do you have any thoughts on how they can move forward?
Well, I mean, you're going to have a cleanup conversation about what went wrong, where were things unclear, and how could you make them more clear in the future. So my advice is that this is a learning opportunity. This is a learning curve conversation. Something wasn't made clear. There was a breakdown. Identify the breakdown, and then have a conversation about what can we install in it that will make it more powerful and more clear moving forward. I mean, if you want to blame each other, go right ahead. But that's not going to get you moving forward in your relationship. Around like, what do you actually want to be creating?
Okay, it's still, to me, it's the way what you're saying is really good advice, but it also still sounds like it's all on her to fix it and her to like be more clear in the future. It could have been very clear, and we broke an agreement.
Okay. But we're answering her question.
Right. So what does she do now? So
if he was writing in, I would say, dude, you should apologize.
Okay.
And this is a learning curve opportunity. Figure out what wasn't clear for you.
Or
with
why
each
did
other.
You do it? It might have been very clear and he just chose not to listen.
Well, then that's what you get to apologize for. So, but these are the conversations to have, and this is why it's tricky in relationships, period.
Yeah. And the 5 languages of apology are really, When Sorry Is Not Enough. It's a book by Gary Chapman and Jennifer. I do this all the time.
Yep. Sorry, Jennifer, we do this all the time. Sullivan? Maybe it's Sullivan.
It might be.
I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, but he's very religious, somewhat homophobic, but he has really good advice on how to apologize to people in different languages, because different people get apologies in different ways. So just saying I'm sorry.
What's your advice for her?
You have a right to be angry, and it might be that you have to change the rules. No one can sleep over. Did the person understand that they shouldn't and did it anyway? Then they don't have good impulse control. And do I want to be in a relationship with someone who has poor impulse control and is going to break a rule right in front of me? I don't know that I do. It depends on what other things are in your relationship. but definitely having apologies and setting up so that if it's important to you that you not sleep with someone, that's part of your agreement. That how can you set it up so that won't happen again? No overnights for a while. What does that look like? And I'm someone who just saying if it's a big mistake, just saying I'm sorry doesn't cut it for me. I want some kind of restitution and some kind of like I'm making amends for what I did. And for someone to cheat like that, I consider it cheating if they've agreed not to do something and they did it, and they entered that agreement of their own free will, then they need to fix things. So
there you have it. What are your comments? What advice do you have? What do you think? Hit subscribe. Anything else?
No. We'd love to know what you think. If you have good advice, leave it below.
And please keep writing in your questions.
Yeah,
we love them.